nuts.
And then like just throw out other people that did open mics as well.
That's nuts, dude.
Yeah.
Alright, let's start. I'm Johnny Cantu, and this is episode 2 JCTV. I'm gonna call this episode Lil Songbird. This is Tom Mash, and he's gonna play us a song. We'll chat, and he'll do one more.
I'll be honest with you, as I don't know otherwise. Like a snowflake falls on summer, I fell for you. Hard to explain if I try. So you left me to wonder why. But time won't stand by. And just like that goes another chapter of our lives. And now I'd spend it again on you. To know is if you could go back in time, would you spend it on me too? But as I don't know otherwise. In that morning I fell a little more for you. Was he the way you held me tight? So you left me to wonder why. But time won't stand by. And just like that goes another chapter of our lives. And now I'd spend it again on you. And all I want to know is if you could go back in time, would you spend it on me too? And just like that goes another chapter of our lives. And now I'd spend it again on you. And all I want to know is if you could go back in time, would you spend it on me too?
Lil Songbird, dude, I had that correct. I like you better on guitar than I do on piano.
Really?
A lot better, actually. But maybe because I play guitar.
But I play guitar for longer as well. So.
Wow. Oh, you've been playing guitar more.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But I really like the piano. I'm intending to start playing more and more piano.
Why didn't you bring the guitar? Why didn't you play guitar at the? Were you playing piano at all the open mics or?
Depends, but I've been playing a lot of guitar. So every time I see a venue with a piano, I just go for the piano because I get to play a little bit of piano.
Yeah, switch it up.
Yeah.
I saw you did that. You did that Sam Cooke song with that girl from the.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was tight. It came out good.
Yeah, no, she. We talked about doing "Love of My Life" by Queen because I knew how to play it already, and then at the end, like in the morning that we recorded, she just sent me this song by Sam Cooke, and yeah, I listened to it and I thought it sounded really nice. It's like simple and it seemed like it'd be good like for the duet.
Did you not know Sam Cooke before that?
No.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Sam Cooke is like, that's my favorite musician ever,
Yeah.
bar none, all across the board.
Yeah, it sounded great. Like,
Yeah.
I was really happy that she sent me the song. I got it stuck in my head like for the whole day.
Wow.
But yeah, I just listened to it, learned it, and then we did it.
Yeah, you gotta listen more Sam Cooke, man. Sam
I
Cooke
know.
is big. His first everything that he put out was really good, and I think it was the 50s. Might have been the 50s.
Yeah, I think that song was from 60s. That particular one.
Mm. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's great. So you learned it that morning, and you played it with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick.
But yeah, I think that I might have heard a couple of his songs for sure like before.
Yeah.
Do you know Leon Bridges?
Yeah.
Like Leon Bridges style reminds me a lot of Sam.
Yeah, very
when,
similar.
When I heard it, I was like, oh, okay, that's where you got it from.
We're doing a Leon Bridges set here in this building.
Yeah?
Yeah, we do production for concerts, so we're doing Leon Bridges here.
Alright.
But yeah, he's good. Super good.
it's
Very
really nice.
similar to Sam Cooke. Very, very similar. And your guitar's sick, dude. Your travel, your Taylor.
Yeah.
It looks like it's 100 years old.
I know.
Even though it's only...
Yeah.
It's dope, dude. Super dope. I like it.
Yeah, thank you.
I was gonna have him play with my guitar, but then I saw this beauty, and I was like, man, this is dope. It looks like it's been worn, especially here. So it's only 5 years old. What's the tape about? Just swagger?
No, he recently cracked here, and it was starting to open more and more, so I decided to put tape in there to just...
Yeah, man, it looks dope, and it sounds good.
Thank you.
That sounds good.
Yeah. The guy told me though that if I put like a little bit of water just where the crack is, it'll hydrate the wood and it'll go back together. But I haven't had the time to try it yet.
I think that guy's a liar, but
Yeah.
but yeah, man, that's tight.
Yeah.
So you're from Portugal,
Yeah.
and you just got burnt out playing over there, or you just made the decision to play further?
Kind of. I didn't play much in Portugal because I started playing guitar quite late, and then a couple of years after I started playing and I started writing my own originals, I decided to move to England. So that's where I've been most of the time for the past 4 years. And I was studying there, and I finished my studies, and I decided to just go.
How old are you?
I'm 25.
25.
Yeah.
So you're playing since you were younger, I imagine.
I started playing guitar when I was 18.
Oh wow, that's not young at all. What about piano? You were playing piano before then, or other musical instruments?
No, piano I started playing a couple of years ago, I think. Well, on my... Yeah.
Wow,
2 years and a half ago.
That's great. Yeah, that puts us about the same. I started playing guitar when I was 19, and I thought that was like a late start, but I didn't have any musical experience. So what made you play?
I always wanted to play, but I was just too lazy. Like I got a guitar when I was 13, and yeah, I just never really gave it a go. And then I don't know. I'd have friends that would play instruments, and when I was 16, I tried again, but once again, like too lazy to push through it. And then finally at 18, like a friend of mine borrowed me a guitar she had, and because she borrowed me the guitar, I felt more obligated to actually give it a go.
Play it, yeah.
And that's when I actually started playing guitar,
Yeah. Was there anything specific that was going on that that made you want to play more particularly, like not get, besides the fact that she let you borrow it?
I was always drawn to it, but I just never made it to a point where I could actually play and enjoy it. So that's why I kind of didn't keep on playing the first couple times that I tried it. But once I've learned the first song, then it was kind of easier from then on, because then I could always go back to that one song and be like, okay, that doesn't sound horrible. And just keep on learning, and then it was just like snowball.
Man, and then you went to college in England.
Yeah.
Where you live now.
Yeah. Well, now I don't live anywhere. But yeah, I was living in London for the past 4 years.
And like staying at the dorms or whatever, or?
No, I had a shared house with some friends of mine from uni.
Were you in any bands over there?
Yeah, I had a band with a couple friends called Pandas in Suits.
Pandas.
Yeah, you can find a couple songs there. Actually, one of the songs that I played on the piano at that venue was from the band was my friend Castellanos. He composed that song, and it's just one of my favorite ones to play like on the piano. So
sick.
Every time I get a chance, he actually composed it on the guitar, but
sick.
I just like the piano.
Nah, it sounded good. Yeah, I've seen people play the piano there, but you stood out.
Cheers.
You stood out a lot that night. It was tight. So we met at that open mic in Santa Monica. Yeah, I called you a little song. When I saw you, I thought you were gonna play like some Jack Johnson type, like. So when you played piano, I was a little. I wasn't expecting that, and so you played a couple songs, and then I found out you're not from here. After you were talking normal in your regular words. Yeah. So what's your plan? So can we talk about that, or you want to talk about that? So you came here. Where'd you get the van?
Oh, I bought it.
You bought it here?
Yeah.
Did you have like a certain amount of money saved before you took off?
Yeah,
here,
so I was working in a supermarket back in England.
Okay.
And that was kind of like what made me want to do this trip as well, because I was working part-time, but by the end of it I was pretty much doing full-time, because uni had finished.
Go for it. We're good? So my camera sucks, was not legit, so it cut off. I apologize. That means we did like about 15 minutes, but I don't know how much cut off. So you're living in England, you finished school, you're working part-time, which leads to full-time.
Exactly.
Because you're done with school.
And yeah, and I'm just working there, and I'm thinking if I was putting these 8 hours a day on playing music rather than like restocking shelves at the supermarket, I'd be so much better at music, which is what I want to do with my life anyway. And so I saved up some money for a month and I went back to Portugal, so I got the deposit back as well, and with that money, that's the money that I used for the trip.
And where'd you go first?
I went to Australia. Well, Singapore first for a week. I had a friend there that's a musician as well, and I hadn't seen him in a while, so I stopped there for a week. And yeah, played a bunch of open mics and stuff there as well.
In Singapore?
Yeah, it was really good music scene.
Wow.
Yeah, and then from there I went to Australia, and
nicest people in the world, right?
Yeah, I heard in New Zealand it's even nicer, which
really?
I don't know how it would be, but
every time I meet someone from Australia, they're so kind.
They are, yeah,
overwhelmingly kind.
Yeah, it's a great place. Like honestly, I could live there, but it's so far from everything. Is it? Like,
yeah.
For me, at least, like.
But they love rock and roll in Australia. They love rock, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Right, Tim Impala's from Australia. Isn't Tim Impala?
Yeah.
They're from Australia. There's another famous.
They have a lot of folky stuff as well, like Xavier Rudd and John Butler.
I don't know who that is.
Alright.
I'll have to figure it out.
John Butler.
Funky? You said funky stuff?
No, folky.
Oh, folk. Oh, folk.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I wouldn't have pictured that.
No, yeah.
No, it's tight. So boom, you went to you went to Australia too after you met up with your buddy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
And how long you stayed in Australia for?
Until June. So I've been on the road since January.
Oh, this is recent.
Yeah.
This is recent.
So I literally left in January, and I've been doing this since then.
And what's the first place you came to in the United States?
Here.
Oh man, we got you fresh, dude. You're fresh.
I met a friend that lives here in Australia when I was on the Sunshine Coast, and just stayed at his place for 2 weeks, and yeah, he just helped me sort everything out. Like, could stay there until like I found my car, and yeah, it was really good.
Man, that's nuts.
He plays music as well, so it was really cool to just hang out with him.
So what's your plan? Just hit as many. What about recording? You cut records, right?
Yeah, well, that's what I studied. I studied production, kind of like sound production, and so I recorded my own CD. I think I might have it there.
Where did you record that at?
At my university.
Sick.
That friend of mine that I told you about, Costas, he was the one who produced it.
This that hitter right there. That Tom.
Yeah, Tom Mash.
Tom Mash.
The EP is called Incognito. Which is
How to Be, Spend It On Me, Incognito, Who I Am, Let Go. What you played when this started, was that on here?
I played Spend It On Me.
Oh, sick. That's like this picture on your Instagram.
Yeah.
What's your Instagram name?
Tom Mash M. Mash like mashed potato.
Tom Mash M. For funky singles, songbird melodies, and you got a Spanish one in here?
No, the Spanish one is pretty recent. I was just fooling around with the ukuleles on the Spanish, so I decided to.
You recorded this
do it in Spanish.
in England?
Yeah.
Oh, that's tight. Yeah, man. I have my EP. I'm gonna start releasing the tracks next week. If you ever want to record in here, I'll record you in here.
Sounds good.
Yeah, you can do acoustic sets, or you could do. I got the amps and the rigs. You can't see in the camera, but there's stuff in the corner over there to record music. Yeah, it'd be tight, man. It'd be really great. It'd be really great. So, what are you gonna do now?
Now, actually, my brother is coming to town, and we're gonna start driving up to Vancouver. So
Canadians are nice too.
Yeah, I've heard so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to go to Canada. Yeah, and then he flies back home, and I'll go from Vancouver to Montreal, and then eventually to New York, and then I'll fly back to Europe. And yeah, and then that's a whole nother plan. Like, yeah.
Wow. Where in England are you from again?
I'm from Portugal.
Oh, you're from Portugal, but where were you staying in England?
I was staying in South Ealing, which is West London.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a really nice place. Like London is probably like the place where there's more diversity in terms of music, and so many places to play. Like, it's so easy to get around and to just like make connections and stuff. And I heard that LA was kind of same thing as London, but
not really.
US.
Oh, what do you
think? It
think?
is in a sense. Like, I really like it here in terms that everyone does something artistic. Like, everyone that I've met, it's really easy to.
You're also going to places where there's music, so you're more like.
True, yeah. But people move. Like, it's really easy to make things happen here. Like, even if it's nothing big straight away, like just like making that video with that girl. Like, I literally just met her, said, "Oh, let's do a video," and
yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
And
yeah, like this podcast, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like the podcast, like things just happen. Like, I don't know. It's a nice place to be in that sense. Like, in Australia, was much better in terms of busking.
What is that?
Busking is playing on the streets.
Oh.
So that's how I'm funding the trip.
You can do that here, sorta, but not really. It's not the same.
No, I've played here, but here people aren't as willing to give money to someone that's playing on the streets as they were in Australia. In Australia, it was super easy, and never had any problems of like struggling with making money there. In that sense of just playing on the streets and get enough money for gas and food.
Right.
And here, Yeah, I think that's a shit. Like people kind of just walk past.
Yeah,
them
everyone's
and
really
listen,
cool.
or-
Everyone's like got that like I'm cool. I don't got yeah.
I guess, yeah, I don't know. But then people are like the nicest. Like I haven't met anyone that has been rude or anything
Really?
to me. Yeah.
Oh man, they're there for sure.
Yeah, I hear them on traffic.
Oh yeah.
But
Traffic will bring the monster out of.
the road rage.
You want to see a bad person? I get behind traffic for a minute and a half, and I'm horrible.
Yeah. No, but other than that, like everyone it's been super nice and like helpful and.
You're also by the beach, so the tone is a little.
I guess yeah, but I've been hanging around a lot, like in LA and the Valley as well. Like, and yeah, it's.
I'm doing open mics too, so if I know of any, I'll text you.
Yeah, let me know.
So
I won't be here now for much longer, but.
How much longer are you here?
My brother gets here on the 9th, so I don't know. Today's the 4th.
And then you guys are dipping right when you get here.
Kind of. We might go down south to San Diego because we were told that it's really nice there.
San Diego's cool.
Yeah.
It's not as big as LA, but it's cool. San
Yeah.
Diego's a cool spot. Probably
So-
open mics there.
Yeah, so we'll go there, check it out, and then keep going up.
So you're gonna try to do this for as long as you can, and then you're gonna go back to.
I'm doing it a full year, and kind of the main, like Australia was for the fun of it. Like I always wanted to go Australia. Like it was a country that I really wanted to go visit. But here LA, the purpose was to make some contacts. That's why I've been doing all the open mics I can get my hands on, and just I don't know, just trying to meet people and eventually come back with a band. But yeah, I'm doing it for a full year.
Is this with a band?
No, so that's the thing.
Man,
like,
you seem like I've only heard you on acoustic, but you seem like that sounds cool.
No, it is like we don't have the band anymore as it was because the band was a bit more upbeat, and so now the project that I'm working on is my solo project again. But like we're really good friends like within the band, so they still play. With me now, like if I need.
Yeah.
The only thing is that Kostas, who's the guy that plays the drums and he produced it as well, he's from Greece, and James is from England. So that's kind of as well like part of why I went back to the solo thing because it was just simpler.
Yeah, you can get more stuff done.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then if it's going well, we'll regroup.
Yeah. I did the exact same thing. I just don't my guitar playing. I'm not a very good guitar player. I just use the guitar to like write songs.
Yeah.
So I record the EP. It has everything on there. It has drums, guitar, bass. So when I play guitar by myself, it's a little empty. It's a little empty because it's just rhythm chords. But not you're good, dude. You can play by yourself.
Thanks.
It fits. It's got that.
Okay.
I don't even know what kind of music would you say that was, Eric? What you played when you first started?
Acoustic.
Yeah, I mean.
That's very supposedly put it.
Oh my. I don't know, what would you call it? If someone asked you what do you play, what would you say?
I don't know, I always say that I play folk because that's what I feel like it is, but I really like jazz, so I always say that it's folk with influences of jazz because I'm not good enough to play jazz. Like there's a lot to it that I don't know yet.
Am I being American if I think that I thought folk? No, that's not just an American thing, huh? But isn't it like rooted in American culture, or am I crazy?
Too, yeah.
Oh,
like Bob Dylan and all that kind of stuff. But for me, like what I think when I say folk is storytelling.
That's true. I agree.
Like it's more. I don't know, more focused on the words and the story rather than the melodies itself, which is kind of opposite to what jazz would be, I guess.
Yeah.
So that's why I kind of think what I do is folk, because I really like the lyric. Like
it is folk, but your chords were very much so jazz.
Yeah,
your chords were like bossa nova or something, kind of like that. Like the chords you were playing, especially in the song you played.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but yeah. That's some chords that I took from bossa nova for sure.
Or maybe that's your maybe that's your Portugal swag. You got.
Nah. I listen more. I don't know. Yeah. No, I don't think so.
It's alright, man. We don't have to put labels on it. We're not gonna box it. I'll just talk.
Yeah, exactly.
So my good friend Tom Mash is gonna play one more song before we got cut off. We were saying what your native language is. So what's your?
Yeah. So my native language is Portuguese, and I guess that's the language that I speak the best. But I've been speaking English the most for the past few years.
No, your English is solid, super solid.
Thank you.
But so the Spanish is a little different. So the
Spanish, I don't know. I don't really speak Spanish properly.
but you're about to.
But I can keep a
I
conversation.
see what you did. So you just learned the Spanish for the women. So you can hang up.
Yeah.
We got cut off. We briefly talked about how it's a little difficult. He's traveling and he sees a little songbird he wants to sing to, and then doesn't really pencil out because he's in a dip. So he's over here breaking hearts across Australia. So there's a little heartbroken girl in Australia somewhere, but nope. Tom Mash had to go down to Los Angeles to make those hits. So yeah, man, tell people where they can find you, stream you, or whatever, or if you have something coming out, just talk about it and we'll play that song and
Yeah.
we'll do it, man.
Yeah, basically you can find my music on YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, Facebook, all of that. And yeah, under the name Tom Mash, like mashed potato is an easy way to remember it. And yeah, the new EP is called Incognito. And, yeah.
Bam! Alright, man, let's do this track. The Spanish one's not on here, right?
The Spanish one
It's
is
not on here,
yet.
so we got that hot, fresh one. Beautiful guitar. He put the mileage in. You heard Tom Mash here first. Take it away, my friend.
Me olvidé que tus brazos me has prestado y se van con la noche. Hoy me desperté abandonado y el vacío que está a mi lado ni se acerca a lo que siento. Lo siento, pero ya se fue. Llegas tarde, mi amor. ¿Quién soy? Soy lo que siente mi corazón, pero ya se fue. Llegas tarde, mi amor. ¿Quién soy? Soy lo que siente mi corazón, que lo soy por mí mismo. Se resiste a llegar y las sábanas cargan lo desencanto que drena mi energía. Lo siento, pero ya se fue. Llegas tarde, mi amor. ¿Quién soy? Soy lo que siente mi corazón, pero ya se fue. Llegas tarde, mi amor. ¿Quién soy? Soy lo que siente mi corazón, lo soy por mí mismo. Pero ya se fue. Llegas tarde, mi amor. ¿Quién soy? Soy lo que siente mi corazón, pero ya se fue. Llegas tarde, mi amor. ¿Quién soy? Soy lo que siente mi corazón, soy por mí mismo.
Tom Mash, ladies and gentlemen. Get him on that Spotify, the YouTube. You heard him here first. Get it. We're podcast brothers now, man. Thank you so much. You still recording? Thank you for coming, my friend.
Thank you.
I know you're
man.
gonna do well.
Really appreciate that.
You got it in you, and safe travels. Be safe. You're gonna do great, man. It's good. Peace.